Must-love dogs, slow travel life. When slow traveling around the world, your accommodations is going to be your biggest expense. What if you could stay in beautiful homes, estates, or apartments around the world for free? Well, stay tuned because we are going to show you what must-love dogs and even sometimes a menagerie of loving pets and slow travel have in common. Well, first of all, we've been traveling the world for the past 3 years, and now slow traveling for the past 2 years. I grew up on a farm in rural Ontario. I have always been surrounded by animals. Randy and I both always have had dogs at our side. Our last 2 dogs, Walter and Blue, have passed away, and there isn't a day that goes by that I don't think of them, especially for some reason at sunset. I think not having a dog, has been the biggest drawback of full-time traveling for us. This was Blue. She lived till she was 12. And this is Walter. And he passed away at the age of 16. Oh my God, I miss him. We were on a dive boat in Thailand, and I was showing some pictures to some of our new friends that we had just met. And this girl, Yana, said, "Oh my God, you guys would be perfect for trusted house sitters." And I said, "Trusted house sitters? What is that?" Well, trusted house sitters has been a game changer to how Randy and I traveled today. Also, just to be clear, this is not a paid promotion for trusted house sitters in any way at all. We decided to do a video to share with you because it's been so positive for us. We are now entering our 6th day, and we wanted to try it out first before recommending and sharing with you. We have been blown away by this premise of this platform that connects homeowners who want to take a vacation and who wants the very best for their furry loved ones. I know when I had my dogs, Walter and Blue, I just could not send them off to a kennel when I wanted to go away. Well, things just got easier. In today's modern day of technology and communication, Trusted House Sitters connects pet parents with people who are traveling and who have also a deep love for animals. I think the pet parents get a real peace of mind knowing that their pets are cared for while they're away. They know their loved one is happy at home with a sitter who is like us, who give them the love, the care, the companionship that all animals need. For us, we exchange our time, our care, our expertise for interesting homestays and unique travel experiences around the world. I think it's a real win-win for everyone. I have never been so happy at slow traveling around the world because we get to stay in beautiful, loved homes and communities. We are inserted into local life instantly. Not to mention, I get to go on all the walks. I also get all the cuddles and the playtimes with all types of doggies. The majority of the pet stays are with dogs, but let's not forget about the kitty cats too. There are plenty of stays that have both dogs and cats. There is also stays that have chickens, sheep, cows, horses, reptiles, but you choose what you're most comfortable with. For Randy and I, we've done it all. The Trusted House Sitter platform is very user-friendly for both the pet owner and the world traveling pet lover. The platform is also safe as both parties have been ID'd verified. Also, after each pet sit, the pet parent can write a review, and the pet sitter can also write a review on their experience at the home. After you sign up, you can easily adjust all your filters to adapt to your preferences, to what you are looking for, whether it's the location, the duration, the dates, and even what kind of pets. The selection is immense, with literally thousands and thousands of pet sits can be found globally. Randy and I are a perfect example of how the system works. We wanted to head back to Canada to visit both our family and our friends. Our first pet sit was in Oak Bay in beautiful Victoria, BC. There, we cared for a monster cat. His name was Glenn, and we also looked after some fish and some reptiles. The house was so lovely and peaceful, and the location was excellent. For Randy and I to go back to Victoria and visit, it would have cost us $500 a night easily in a hotel. Next, we were off to the Cotswolds and Malvern Hills in the UK. We rented a car from Heathrow and we drove out to our first pet stay. I tell you, the pet parents couldn't have been nicer and invited us to come and stay a day earlier so we could learn more about their little dog Alfie and the functions of the home. Throughout our 3-week stay, we enjoyed taking in all the local day trips in and around the Cotswolds. When you're slow traveling, it's so nice to take your time and feel like a local, going to the local grocery store, the markets, and I just love cooking at home.
What are you cooking?
For most of what we were doing, some of our excursions, like going to the museum, Stonehenge, going to the local pubs, we took Alfie with us.
You like being a tourist? You like being a tourist, eh? Huh? You good boy?
Not only do we love caring for the pet that we're looking after, but we love looking after the home. And especially because Randy and I, we don't have a home anymore. We get such a pleasure out of mowing the lawn or cutting the hedges, just doing the garden maintenance. Every house sit is going to give you a new experience, because whether you're looking after dogs or cats, all these little furry creatures have their own defined personality. And as different as the personalities of each of the pet sits, so are the locations, from country to seaside to big cities. Next, we were off to Malvern Hills to meet the athlete, Oscar. Oscar is a Springer Spaniel and he is incredibly trained. And for 3 weeks, I felt like we were at a boot camp. We hiked and hiked and hiked up and down the hills, and we were joking, calling it Oscar's boot camp. We really enjoyed our stay here because there was literally thousands and thousands of trails for us to explore every single day. So then we were off to Troon, Scotland, and it was here that we met Snuffles and Lucky. We stayed in a beautiful home in Troon, and it was literally a stone's throw away from the beach, and I would walk the beaches every day. Randy and his best friend, they went golfing, and nowhere else will you probably find as many golf courses as Troon, which just had held the British Open. In every pet stay, the pet parent is going to issue a welcome guide. And in that welcome guide will be all the information on each of the pets, including emergency contact numbers, and they give you a guide to the area, which includes some of the owner's favorite restaurants, markets, grocery stores, you name it, you're getting the best local knowledge.
Welcome to Fairley in sunny Scotland.
There we go.
After Troon, we have moved on to Duns, Scotland, where we are currently now. Here we have a little old lady dog. Her name's Texa. And we have some very, very friendly chickens. The home that we're staying in is an old barn conversion, and it's so beautiful and peaceful here. We arrived again a day early because the owners, Claire and Stuart, had an early morning flight. And what was so kind of them is they invited us for dinner. We sat around, we had a bottle of wine, and not only are we getting to know Texa, but we're getting to know the owners, and it just makes the experience that much nicer. So next we are off to Italy, and here we're going to stay in a gorgeous home in Umbria, and we can't wait. We're going to be looking after 3 little corgis, so I get to be like the queen for a little while. And soon after Italy, we head off to Australia. So how much does Trusted House Sitters cost? Well, it depends on which plan you decide on, but here is the annual fees. So we're going to add a promo link in the link below, and this will save you 25% on your first annual fee. Since we joined Trusted House Sitters, Randy and I have been basically completely booked since July, and we're booked right through till January. We've been in the UK for almost 3 months now, and I can tell you that staying in these beautiful homes is far more comfortable, enjoyable, and just a better experience looking after people's loved ones versus staying in an expensive hotel that's going to cost you $200-300 a night, and maybe even more. With Trusted House Sitters, I love the global reach. We can literally go anywhere. The possibilities are endless. So if you love dogs or if you love pets, this is a great way to travel because your accommodations are free in exchange for caring for the pets. For this to be truly a successful, enjoyable, and positive experience for both parties, you must love dogs. You must genuinely love pets. For Randy and I, this is perfect because we continue our travels, we stay in beautiful homes, and I get to play with dogs, cats, chickens. I've never been so happy. So stay tuned for more of our travels around the world. Don't forget to please subscribe, like, and share. You can also follow us and connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. See you later.